Hi and welcome to Top Tips Tuesday, first Top Tips Tuesday for 2022. Hi, I'm Jeff from GCD Property, and this week's tip is where to invest in this coming year in terms of property investment. So we know there's a lot of reports, a lot of articles, a lot of information out there in the market, what's happening and what the forecasts are. What I would strongly recommend is listen to those experts that have been in the industry a long time and seen lots of price growth and stagnant markets as well. So what's interesting is all the four Australian major banks are all forecasting positive capital growth for property prices right around Australia in 2022. However, not every region is going to perform at the same rate. So what you've got to be very careful is when you're listening to this information or reading these articles is where that statistics or that information, where is it based on? Because for example, Sydney and Melbourne have obviously seen some fantastic growth over the last 10 years, but already starting to see signs of, Sydney in particular starting to slow down. Auction clearance rates are starting to drop off. Vacancy rates are a bit higher. Property prices aren't growing at the strong rates they were over the last few years. However, southeast Queensland, the Brisbane region specifically, is really coming into its own in terms of growth. So when you're reading these articles and making these decisions, you've got to be basing your decision on what that local market's going to be performing. So for 2022, southeast Queensland is really a strong contender right around Australia. And what are the reasons for that? Well, for many reasons. So number one being that we haven't seen the growth that some of the other southern states have seen. So we're just coming into our growth part of the cycle. We've still got very good affordability, although we've had strong price growth in 2021, 28% in Brisbane. There's still a lot of margin, still a long way to catch up to those Brisbane and Sydney property prices. And we've also got interstate migration, so anyone that's up in southeast Queensland at the moment, seeing more cars on the road. Accommodation is very, very difficult to secure, whether that's permanent rooming accommodation or holiday accommodation. Most places are booked out, so we're seeing strong net migration from interstate. And what's planned for 2022 is the Australian government have already gone out and said they're intending to allow up to 200,000 immigrants into Australia in the following 12 months. And that's going to put more pressure on rental accommodation and property prices. So another good reason to invest in an area where there's growing in population. Stick to those major capital cities within commutable distance and look for property investment for the long term. So hope that's helped your decision. Good luck with your property investing in 22 and talk next Tuesday. Thanks.